Alright everybody, how's it going? I'm going to do a quick video here. I want to speak on a subject that's simply the point of this video. I want to point out to you guys some interesting things about a lot of these people who are coming out of Kent Hovine's, I guess, Dinosaur Adventureland, his little organization over there that he's got going. Apparently, Kent Hovine, there's a lot more to him than just the public knows. Apparently, some people have been coming out for quite a while saying that he's not such a good guy. So I'm not here to defend Kent Hovine at all, but I am here to examine the people, some of the people that are, I guess, exposing him. And I started watching videos about Kent a couple years ago as far as exposing him by a guy named Theo. And I have actually talked to Theo on the phone, and he is a decent guy. He is a credible guy. And he said a lot of things about Kent, and I don't doubt it. I'm not saying that Kent is some great guy. But I watched this video, and there's some people, even his ex-wives, and I didn't even know if they were legally married, but her name is Cindi Lincoln. She's the one on the bottom left. This is her channel. It's a screenshot of a video that she did live with these people. Now, the problem with a lot of these people that are apparently exposing Kent Hovine is that they themselves, well, let's just go through it and you'll see what I'm talking about. So the first one is Mary Toco. Mary Toco was on the top left, as you can see there, and she was legally married to Kent Hovine, and she left him within a year. And Theo, who is basically the only credible guy that I've heard that I know of talk about Kent, Theo said that Mary Toco was after money, and she was in it with Kent. She didn't leave Kent because of, she didn't like the way his ways were. She left him because there was some money issues or whatever, or just nonsense like over that. It's not over anything to like, oh, he's mistreating people. It was over dumb stuff. So Mary Toco was not credible. Then Cindi Lincoln right below her. Cindi Lincoln came in right after Mary Toco left. Now, Kent was actually still legally married to Mary Toco, and Cindi Lincoln decided to still get with Kent. And these people are all supposed to be Christians. Okay, whatever you say. But anyways, so she gets with Kent right after Mary Toco leaves the scene, but is still married to Kent. And she stays with Kent. Now, she was told by lots of people, don't do it, because you're a Christian and he's a married man. She didn't listen to anybody. And she still went with them, slept in his bed, and all that stuff for 5 years. 5 years. Now, hold up. Wait a second. If Kent was as bad as guys they say, and I'm not saying he's not, I don't know, but if she was with him for 5 years, you cannot tell me that she was not at least in agreement with his ways. Because people are coming out saying that he treats people like crap and stuff. So, how could you be with her for 5 years, see what he is, and not be in agreement with some of his ways? Or, be silent for 5 years? Come on, man. Mary Toco left that scene less than a year. Now, Mary Toco, like I said, she didn't leave because Kent was treating people wrong. She left him because of financial things and just dumb stuff. Okay, Cindi Lincoln stayed with him for 5 years, and apparently this is what happened. So Cindi Lincoln apparently gave Kent and the ministry or whatever he has over there hundreds of thousands of dollars. And when Kent, basically, there's a long story. You can watch this video, go to her channel, but it's over money. Okay, Kent stopped paying her the money back. I do not believe that Cindi would be on this rampage exposing Kent and all these things if Kent was still paying her money. Let's be real. She's pissed because he stopped paying her. If Cindi Lincoln's, real ambition was to expose Kent because he was so mean to everybody, there's no way that she would have been with him for 5 years. And just being complicit with him. No way. She's pissed because he ain't giving her money back. there you go. I mean, it's over money, and it makes sense because you don't stay with somebody for 5 years if they're such a bad person, unless you're trapped or something like that. But she knew she could have left at any time. It wasn't nothing like that. So, in my opinion, Cindy Lincoln is not a credible witness either. Now, another one is in the middle. The woman with, I think she has a baby there. And I think her name is Julia. I'm pretty sure that's who Julie is. And this girl was over there at Dinosaur Adventureland. She sleeps with Kent's helper over there named Steve and gets drunk with him. And she was married. So she cheated on her husband, got drunk, and slept with this guy. Apparently, the guy recorded it. But that doesn't really matter because when she comes out, now she's talking about how Steve is such a bad guy and he sells all these drugs and Kent's such a bad guy. No, it doesn't go like that. You don't get to party while you're there and then come out of there and then start pointing the finger as if you're like, so you don't have the right. You have to earn the right, guys. You have to have credibility behind your name if you're going to do what they're doing. If you're going to expose somebody, this is in Romans chapter 2. If you're going to, Romans chapter 2 or 3, I'm pretty sure it's 2. In other words, if you're going to point the finger at somebody for something and you're doing the same thing or did the same thing, you cannot. It's unlawful. You can't judge like that. So again, Mary Toco, Cindy Lincoln and that girl Julie, if that's the one, that's the correct one, have no credibility. Now, if you've been keeping up with my channel, I did a video about the other guy on here, Mark Stoney. He's one of the guys on here. Mark Stoney's no good either. 2 reasons that I have so far. First reason, he's coming out there and exposing Kent for letting a pedophile who was Kent's jail buddy, convicted pedophile, bring a child there and stay there overnight and stuff. But Mark Stoney was there when this happened. Mark Stoney did not stop it. Let me say it again. Mark Stoney was there when this happened. He knew about it happening. It bothered him and some other people, but they didn't stop it from happening. So wait, so you're telling me you're such a great guy, you're exposing Kent, but yet you had the opportunity, you were even there when this was all going on, you didn't stop it. But you're a great guy. Yeah, right, man. See, these people's credibility are no good. Then I showed you guys the interaction that I had with Mark Stoney on my other video that I made, how I just made a comment that I thought it was a nice comment about, biblical creation, flat earth. And it did take him about 2 seconds to insult me back. So he just goes around insulting people online. All I'm doing this for is that there needs to be a balance. I always believe in balance. See, and when there's a lot of people coming out and exposing, other people, they have to be examined themselves. Theo's credible. Go to his channel. He's got a pretty good channel, Lies of the Devil. Pretty good channel. Decent guy. He really is. These people, not decent. Not credible at all. You cannot, like Julie did, be part of it. Like Cindy was part of it for 5 years. Mary Toco, looking for all the wrong things there, left because she didn't get what she wanted. You can't, Mark Stoney there, and he's appearing to be, some type of great guy, a savior who's exposing Kent, but he didn't do anything when he was there. He didn't stop the pedophile from sleeping, in the same room with the kid or anything like that. Not credible in my book. None of this stuff holds up. I really want to cuss a lot when I talk about people like this, anything that makes me upset like this, but I'm not going to for the viewer's sake. I'm a Christian and I'm supposed to not cuss. There's plenty of stuff of Paul's epistles, the whole Bible about, not using language like that. So I won't, but I'm letting you guys know that because my emotions run high when I see hypocrites. That's what these people are. I mean, can you imagine the nerve of that girl, I guess her name's Julie, to go be there, cheat on her husband with the guy, and then, get drunk with the guy too, and then when she gets out of there, talk about how bad that guy is? You gotta be kidding me. These people, they're not thinking both ways. And a lot of times the audience, like us, the public, we don't think to examine these people, really think about it. Because we're just listening to, they all want to sound like victims. That's another thing, that these people want to sound like they're victimized by Kent Hovind. Well, these four in particular, I don't buy it at all. Cindi, Mary, Julie, if that's the right one, Julie, and Mark. I don't believe that any of them were victimized. I believe that they were there, they participated in the same nonsense. And as far as Mark Stoney goes, he didn't do anything to stop this pedophile. And now he wants to expose Kenton for everything that they're doing. No. Yeah, right, man. Yeah, right. I just don't buy it. I see through the nonsense. So am I defending Kent Hovind? Not by any means. I think that, there is a lot more to Kent Hovind than what we see in the, the creation videos and stuff like that. But this video is not about Kent Hovind, because this video is about these people. And it just really gets to me to see somebody that people that are such hypocrites and really playing the victim part, the victim role, when I don't think these people were really victims at all. I mean, I think that is the craziest, most hilarious thing, to be there for 5 years and then come out of there and say how bad Kent was. Oh, but yeah, let's not forget, Kent stopped paying you back the money that you gave him or loaned to him or whatever. Oh, well, that's why. That's the straw that broke the camel's back. It was about money. You got to see past some of this stuff. So no, I'm not defending Kent Hovind, but I am pointing these people out, because nobody's doing it. I haven't seen any videos talk about these people, and that's because people's minds are naturally led to think that these people are victims, but you miss it. Just stop and think for a second. Wait a second, this girl was with him for 5 years. This other girl was there cheating on her husband and getting drunk and having sex with the dude. And now not with Kent, but with his helper. And now they're turning on him? No. Doesn't work like that. And these people are all Christians, right? No. So I wanted to make a video about them, because people need to see both sides, And I hate hypocrisy.